Hello and welcome to Emerald Meadows, your one-stop channel for all things RC and sometimes quilting. Haven't done quilting for a while, but we're working on projects. I just don't get a chance to record them. Today we're going to be talking about an RC item that's great for quads and for fixed wings planes, and that is the loc8tor. loc8tor, loc8tor. It's something that our club uses, almost every member of our club uses to find their downed planes and crafts. If you're into the hobby at all, you're definitely going to be losing a craft. It may be in trees. If it's a small craft, it could be just in high grass. You'll be surprised how easy it is to lose these small objects in a large field. So today we're going to talk about the loc8tor and the importance of using it. The loc8tor is a small handheld device with a range of about 400 feet. The range is really greatly affected by the quality of the batteries, so make sure you're using top quality silver oxide batteries and not the batteries you'll get from the dollar store. That will affect the range and the longevity of your fobs. This is the fob. It comes in a two-part system. This is the item that you're going to put in your craft, and this is the loc8tor item that you're going to use to find it when you down a craft. The process for binding it is, I'm going to actually go through the process now. When you get the fob, it'll come with a little piece of tape in there, so it'll program it almost automatically for the first time. That's only good once, but you're going to have to replace the batteries and you'll get new fobs. I have 3, and I find that's adequate. I actually only use 1 or 2. When you have to replace it or reprogram it, you take your fob, and I'm going to just see if this one's programmed. When you replace the battery and you're going to reprogram it, you simply turn on the loc8tor, hold it down for 3 seconds, and you'll get a little signal. Now, I have this marked, me and my ink that I'm crazy about. I have this marked as 2, and on the loc8tor there's actually 4 different loc8tor devices, or fobs as I call them, that you can have in any one unit. So this one here, I'm just going to check to see if it's programmed. And it is programmed. So this is, you'll notice that once it points in the direction of we're close, so it does it all the time. Once it points in the direction of the fob, it will actually, the colors will change. Red means you're kind of going in the right direction, but it's far away. Amber is you're getting closer, and green is you're almost right on top of it. But even here you can see, as I move away from the direction, it changes colors dramatically. So as I point towards it, it begins to beep and all the lights are lit up. So it is, and the power button is over on the right. I can turn it off, hold it down for a few seconds. So you can see how easy it is to use. I would not recommend anybody that's flying quads outside of what you're going to fly in a park. But even for them, this is the Q222 that you've probably seen some previous videos on. I actually have a fob on this unit. I was out flying it yesterday. It landed in deep grass. And of course I went too high and too far and lost signal, and it came down. So I mean, I used the loc8tor in order to find it. I would have found it eventually because it was in a field, but it certainly was a lot handier to have the loc8tor move in the right direction and then find it right away, because it was tall, it was hidden and kind of in a little crevice. And you'll be surprised how hard it is to find things out in open fields, and almost impossible in trees without having some sort of loc8tor device. Before we had loc8tors, we used to use our radios and make the servos make noise. But I've had times where I was actually under the tree where the plane was, and we still didn't find it. it's incredible. If it's a high tree and if it's dense, you're not going to find things. So the fob is, and the locator is a tool we use. And if I have a chance, I'll talk about some longer range locator devices. But this is one that's easily accessible from Amazon, Hobby King, eBay, so from a variety of sources. You may find it in places that the big sale of these for pets. They put them on their special little fobs that can be attached to collars and used a lot for finding lost pets. Now, a couple of little quick things. When you get and you have a device, and let's say, oh, you want to get rid of it and you want to on-link it with this device, there is the volume button, which is on the left side of the locator. You simply press and hold. This is number 2. You simply turn the unit on. It will beep once, and then you press and hold the volume button and the number that it's associated to. Have it close and point towards it. It will beep. It will flash. It will then beep 3 times or twice. That means it's no longer programmed for this unit. Okay, so these 2 items are now disconnected. And if you've left the batteries out for a long time, it'll lose connection anyway. So simply, when you want to program it, you simply turn on the unit, hold the number. You have 4 numbers. Hold one of the numbers for 7 seconds, and it will link automatically. And now it's linked. So I don't know exactly, I think it was 5 or 7 seconds. You'll have to play with it. But now when I press the number 2 button, it now turns the locator on, and it now can start finding it. So handy little product. I would recommend that you get one. I bought these for around $65. I looked for them on special. In fact, many members of our club bought them. So it was a fairly good deal, and highly recommended. So please, if you have a chance, if you're going to fly, even the small quads, put your locator on. It's not much fun when you lose your quadcopter in the field. So that's my little tip of the day for the locator. So if you've enjoyed this video, please say like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and have a great day from Emerald Meadows.